So I come to you barefaced and all. How about that? I'm kind of gonna be looking here and then looking there because this is where my actual camera setup is. But Phillips Milk of Magnesia, Phillips, CVS brand, Walgreens brand, whatever off-brand you want to use is going to do the same thing. The active ingredient in it, and I'm gonna show you a bottle of just regular CVS is what I have. I paid less than $3 for this bottle. Okay, the main active ingredient is magnesium hydroxide. Okay, and what the magnesium hydroxide does, other than what this was intended for, it helps us beauty people it helps us with the oil and the buildup, and not the buildup, excuse me, it helps us with the oil in our skin. And I'm gonna be one to tell you, I hated my oily skin growing up, but now that I get older, I love my oily skin because that's a key component to making my skin look fresh and as I age. Okay, so what I do is I don't pour this straight from the bottle, and I come to you with nothing on my face today because I kind of want to do an on-screen demonstration of how it looks. A lot of people wonder, well, isn't it going to be white on your skin? Well, you have to rub it in and you can't apply the whole daggone bottle. That's how you avoid that. But what I do is I keep mine in just a regular bottle that I've gotten from Walmart for like 50 cents. I put it in there. I shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And I put this on my face even before I do my brows. Because, and for those of you who don't know, these are like the natural shape of my brows, which suck, right? Yeah. But this is not a makeup video. This is a beauty tip video. So we're going to make this short bottle like this, like so. My base, I use a combination of things. You can, if you're not that oily, and what I mean by that oily, you will know if you wear your basic makeup, and if your makeup's all oily and you're looking like a piece of fried chicken throughout the day, that's how you can determine whether or not you have oily skin or not. And my oil is in my T-zone, which is right through here. So I get oily very much through here, my nose, and up through the forehead. I use my favorite base, which is Boots Mattifying Primer. And they used to sell this at Target stores. They no longer sell it at Target stores. However, you can get it online for $9.99 at Target.com. So I'll put that link, you know, somewhere in there. Don't you hate when people say that? Because we say we're gonna put it somewhere in here or somewhere up there, but then we forget to go back and add it in there. It happens to the best of us. So I take a little bit of the product, the Boots product, and that's probably too much, but that's like a squirt or so. But yeah, put a little bit of that on my hand, and what I do with my finger is just work it in so that I'm spreading, and mind you, my hands are clean. So I do that so that I'm spreading the product out a little bit, okay? So that's all of the primer that I'm going to use on my face. And again, it looks like a lot, but it really didn't, I didn't squeeze a lot out of this bottle. What I then do with my bottle that I put my Milk of Magnesia in is I drop a few drops, and it's kind of, you know, it's, Milk of Magnesia is not thick because it still runs, but you have to work quickly because it's going to dry quickly. So I mix that together. And I know you're like, whatever, but I mix that together so that I'm creating like a, not, I can't say like a paste. And then I work quick to put it on my face. And I put it on those T-zones. Mainly on those T-zones. For those of us who sculpt our brows in, it actually helps with the brush. And again, I'm moving pretty quickly here to put this all over my face, but, and you will feel as you're doing this, you will feel your face get a little matte. It's going to get matte. And at this point, I always make sure, I'm putting just the rest of this on here, that if you have any white spots that look like they haven't been wiped in, just go ahead and wipe that off as well. But you make sure it's all smooth in so you don't have any white spots on your face. Bam, you got yourself an all-day primer. I'm talking all day. It cuts down the oil in your skin that shows through that makeup so much better. And because the summer is right around the corner dang near, in some parts of the world, the spring, it's really hot and humid. This will really help you whether you're doing a full face, whether you're doing just concealer and MSF. It's really gonna you're gonna see less buildup in your face. Used just to make sure if I'm putting on a full face, meaning if I'm gonna take it a step further and put on cream foundation or liquid foundation, whatever foundation I choose to use, I take it a step further. So I also do either a matte mattifying primer. I either do that, or my new favorite, which is a lot cheaper, boys and girls, I use Monistat Chafing Gel. Okay, same concept, same silicone based principles, and it aids in a smoother transition with applying your foundation and smooths those pores. If you have big pores in your skin and you want your foundation to glide on flawlessly as you're buffing it out and things like that, one of these two products will help you out tremendously. So the matte mattifying gel, I'm not sure of how much it is, so if I say it wrong, then I'll just correct it in, like, you know, in one of those little pop-up boxes. So I'll do that. So I'll get the price on that, but it's a whole heck of a lot more expensive than the Monistat Chafing Gel, which is $7.99, or, you know, under $8 at your local CVS. So you can do the math on that. Again, it depends on what your fancy is. All right, so I take just a little bit of this, just a dab. I'm going to take that, I'm going to apply that to my nose, because that's primarily a lot where I see my oil at. Take another little bit and apply that to my forehead. And whatever's left on my fingers, I apply it to my cheeks. I really don't, that's about as much as I use of this. The combination of all of those things for me gets my job done, honey. And just like I put my makeup on in the morning, I come home that same way. Depending, it doesn't even really depend on the humidity of these products. Will cut down your oil tremendously. Okay, depending on what your work hours look like, mine are going to be 12-hour shifts. I've used this in a clinical setting for 8 to 10 hours day, 10-hour days or whatever, and I've never go through all of these steps. Okay, this is just what I use for my face, and this is just my recommendation for under $10 you can get, well, actually under $20 you can get quite a few products that will help you if you're one of those oily girls like me. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, and again, don't be afraid to use other products that might be primarily for one thing that can very well serve for a purpose of another. So step out, venture out, and do you. Okay, so again, Milk and Magnesia review. Hope someone found it helpful. All right, kokofemme out of here. Bye.